I'm your Slocum 23. You're joining me for Frisk Me, Chapter 18. By the time the interview comes to a close, your head is still swimming from everything that's just happened. Luke stands up, briskly, and not bothering to meet your gaze as his microphone is removed. Luke, But he's already moving past you, making his way towards the exit. You try to move towards him, but Brent blocks your way. Ava, what was that? That last question wasn't in the script. It was perfect. What a story. I almost can't believe it. Never thought you'd break something this big. I'm telling you, everyone's going to be talking about this. Blocking you now, standing between you and Luke, who's moving closer and closer to the door. Almost gone. This is my last chance. I have to catch Luke before he leaves. Brent, I'm sorry, but I need to talk to Luke. Push past Brent, not waiting to listen to his flustered response. Luke, wait! Turns around, his torn expression meeting yours. I thought we could talk about what happened. I know that you couldn't have been easy for you, but I thought you could at least understand why I had to go through with it. He runs his hand down his face, clearly hurt and exhausted. Look, I'm not saying you shouldn't have done what you did up there. I don't even think it was the wrong thing to do. I'm not walking out of here because of what went on in this studio, Anna. You should know I'm walking out of here because of what went on before we got here. Betraying my trust, looking into my partner's past, and then going as far as to meet with Beverly and Joey. You crossed a line. A big one. A line you can't uncross. To think I was truly starting to trust you. I thought I finally knew the real you. Is there anything I can do to make this right? Anything at all? He freezes for a second, struggling with what to say next. I don't know. I barely know what to think anymore. You just told the whole world 2 people died on my watch. There was a reason I never wanted to be called America's hero. I'm not even good enough to be New York's hero. And with that, he makes his way towards the door. Brent catches up to you before you can chase after him. What was that about? We've got big things to discuss. This is going to cause quite a splash, you know? I say the anchor woman position is yours without a doubt. I'm more concerned with Luke right now. Why? You still have more things to film with him? Well, no, but I think he might be really upset. I suppose that matters. I wouldn't want him to come after us, accusing us of libel or something. Finish your discussion with Brent, but in the back of your mind, you're already working on a different plan entirely. One that will hopefully make things right with Luke. And that will involve the help of more than one person. Once finished with Brent, you waste no time making your way over to him. Mahale, I need your help. Let me guess, bailing you out with Luke. How exactly can I help? You want me to help you pick an apology gift? Not like I know the guy's favorite color. I'll say... This is serious, Mahale. I am being serious. Whatever you have in mind better be good. It's gonna take more than some kinky leather and handcuffs to fix this. I need your help recording something. Now you're speaking my language. What are we recording? Luke still blames himself for what happened to Mike and Shayna. But we have a recording of Mike's wife saying it wasn't his fault. That she doesn't blame him. We can release a follow-up interview. After the special, we can show the public it's not his fault. Okay, I'm totally with you, but there's still one problem. What's that? Mike's not the only one who died. And somehow I think people are going to be more focused on the death of a little girl than the police officer. That's why we're going to meet with Shayna's parents. What? I contacted them once already during my initial research. They said they'd still be willing to meet with me. Isn't this exact same thing that got you into trouble in the first place? This time it's for Luke, not for the special. I plan to tell him about everything and release nothing unless he asks us to. Hell, I'll give him all the recordings if that's what it takes. Mahale sighs heavily. Okay, fine, but you owe me a year's supply of gummy worms after this. And if all goes belly up, I don't blame me. Sweep him up in the biggest hug you can muster. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm a big softy. Now come on, let's get to work. We're going to need to do this soon if we want enough time to edit something together. Only a few days later, you find yourself parked outside the Johnsons' home. Still, as simple as it was to plan this over the phone, going inside is another matter entirely. Okay, you look pale as a ghost. Sorry, yeah, I guess it's all just hitting me now that I'm actually here. How is this different from when we met with Mike's family? Losing a husband and a father, it's awful, it's a nightmare. But what these people have been through, that's a life-changing amount of sorrow. These people lost their daughter, their child. I could never survive a pain like that. It's not too late to back out now. No, I have to do this for Luke. You said it yourself, this interview is going to count a lot more than the one with Beverly. And what if they don't give you the soundbite you're looking for? Well, we at least have to try. And with that, you step out of the van and make your way up to their home. You've barely had the chance to knock when the door opens wide, a hollow shell of a woman standing on the other side. Ava Sims, thank you for coming all this way. The lasting tragedy is still visible on her face as she escorts you inside of her home, doing her best to put on a brave face for the camera. Mr. Johnson enters shortly after you've settled in, the same weight and sorrow on his shoulders. These two have lived through so much. No human being should have to experience this kind of pain. I'll say, it means the world to me that you would give me this time. We're just happy to finally talk about our daughter. When none of the major news outlets talked about her, we weren't sure what to think. The world deserves to know how special she was. Of course, and I'll do my very best to make that clear. Are you ready to get started? They look at one another, giving each other a final look of support before nodding. Our daughter, Shayna, was an incredible girl, so full of joy and life. When she was taken, she was playing right outside the front door. I swear, it felt like a part of us was taken with her. We didn't even think we could live through it. I could feel my heart breaking, but we fought through it for Shayna. And when we learned what happened in the end, the officers were too late. You can see Miss Johnson taking a moment to compose herself. Sorry, it's just hard thinking about it now. Looks like she's struggling all. It's okay. Take all the time you need. Thank you. I'm sure you can imagine how difficult this is to talk about. Honestly, I don't think I can. Is it alright if we discuss the incident in question? You mean when they found her? As long as it's not too difficult to talk about. No, we knew what we were signing up for when we agreed to this. What do you want to know? Well, is there anything you want the world to know about what happened? I just hope people cherish the ones who are near to them. You never know when... Trails off as her husband holds her close in a comforting embrace. The mourning parents have clearly started to get emotional. Mahale gives you a look that isn't hard to read. Maybe it's time to call it, but I still haven't gotten what I came here for. I came here for Luke, and I can't leave until I get this recording. I don't want to push these two any more than I have to, but I can't face Luke without getting the answer I need. I should gently ask them about Luke. If it's not too much trouble, I have one more question. The officer on the case who survived, the one who arrested the man responsible, Luke Moretti, do you think there's anything he could have done differently? Not in the slightest. The confidence of the answer takes you aback momentarily. Really, you don't hold any resentment? Resentment? That man was a godsend, he truly was. He and Mike both. They put so much time and effort into trying to find Shayna, far more than their job required. And when they did find her, I know they both did everything in their power to save her. It's not his fault she's dead, it's that bastard who took her from us. Same bastard Officer Moretti put behind bars. You know he visits her grave from time to time? He doesn't think we know, but we've seen him bringing her flowers and talking with her for a while. He cares a lot. When all this America's Hero stuff started floating about, it didn't surprise us at all to learn exactly who they meant. We just hope he's taking care of himself. Thank you so much for your time and cooperation. I can't tell you how important this is. We're just grateful for the chance to talk about Shayna. Do you have kids? No. Can't say I do. You'll understand if you decide to have one the first time you look into their eyes. Shayna had the most beautiful eyes you'd ever seen. That's what really kills me at night. I'll never get to look at them into them again. By the time you and Mahale are leaving the Johnsons' home, you're both stunned and silent from what you've just experienced. It's not until you're over halfway home that he finally breaks the silence. That was pretty heavy. You feeling okay? I feel tired. Going face to face with how much tragedy and pain truly exists in this world. I'm just tired. Tell me about it. And that's all you can muster. Picture place, the two of you spend the rest of the night working through over the recordings with Beverly and the Johnsons. Honestly, I think we have more than enough to make it clear nobody blames Luke, except himself. I just hope it makes a difference. Even I know it wasn't his fault, but that won't matter if he can't accept it himself. I know. Thank you so much for helping me with this. He gives you an affable shrug. Hey, what are friends for? I'm serious. You ever need anything, you know you can call me, right? Oh, don't worry, I know. Pretty sure you owe me a few times over at this point. I'm saving up my favors for when I really need help moving some junk. Still, I've gotta ask. Yeah? What happens if he says no? What do you mean? Let's say you go to him. You have this recording all set, but he still turns you down. What do you do then? At least I'll know I tried. The way I see it, I have two options. I can sit here twiddling my thumbs, or I can give this thing my best shot. Either way, what's important is knowing I did everything I could. He shrugs. Good enough answer as any. Pops out a small recorder and hands it over. Okay, it's all here. You, should be good to you. Great. Throw it in your bag, and then, with purpose, you begin making your way towards the door. Whoa, where are you going? To see Luke. Now? It's getting pretty late. You haven't gotten any rest since we started working on this. You sure you're ready? I don't think I'll be able to sleep until I give this a try. Honestly, I don't think I've had a good night's sleep since I first went behind Luke's back. I think I just need to take care of this. I won't feel right until it's done. Even as you finish talking, your head is still swimming. all the possibilities bounding before you in your mind. Luke, the special, the anchor woman position, it's all tied together in the recording you have in your hand. I just hope I know what I'm doing, because whatever comes next is gonna change everything. And with that being said, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. In the description below, links to social media, Discord, and if you'd like to support me and my content. Without further ado, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.